Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. Toss play to the outside. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wanke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
That's an important first down on that running play. It's an option look. As the first down is still going. And they finally stop him. But the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. Makes a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
And the Seminoles looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Second down and goal upcoming. Send the back in motion. To throw, it's Kromenhoek. And it's picked off in the end zone. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCoy. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Frazier. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCoy. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Here's the handoff on a counter. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's a quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he picks up the 1st down before they get into the ground.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And now a carry here for the fullback. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown? He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Pitch play to the back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll try the right side on the toss. Breaks loose at the 45. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. Tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
First and 10 play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looks like he's going to run it. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. It's third down for the offense. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
How about this call here on third down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
The Noles with first and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They're going to run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Back to throw. It's Cromenhoek. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's at the 50, inside the 40. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And the field goal is good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball. And he throws his third interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Tuggle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. Short pass, finds the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion makes it second down. Hands off to the left. That's a big hit at the end, but they can a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now they're going to draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Now it's second down here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's McCoy. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Let's it fly to the wide out. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff.
Going for a big play downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Makes a quick catch. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
To the air, it's Glenn. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Seminoles. Strong game by this quarterback. See if they can convert the point after. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the fourth. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Georgia offense is back out on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The game makes it second and medium. Looking for a gap, it's Frazier. That's the spin move. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Back to throw. It's Glenn. Quick throw to the left side. He pulls it in for a big gain. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Running through the tackle.
Well, that is a nice job here by the fullback. But let's give credit to the offensive line as well. Because when you're going up against that 3-4 look from the defense, the job of the defensive line is just to hold that offensive line off of the linebackers and free them up to make a tackle. But on that play, let's give credit. The O-line did their job and not only handled the defensive line, but the linebackers as well, which gave the big fella room to rumble.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Florida State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Yeah, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. The Bulldogs churn out another first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quickly.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. He slings this one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Oh, what a move. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Knowles have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He decides to keep it here.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. And the returner is brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. And they'll get him down that time. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.